I became a plant-based eater at 47 years old and had a lot of old habits and patterns to break in order to adopt this lifestyle. So today I want to talk about some of the challenges that a middle-ager might encounter when going from the standard American diet to a plant-based lifestyle. The first challenge that a middle-ager might encounter is that they're going to have to break old habits that maybe they've had for many, many years prior to becoming a plant-based eater. So for example, you might have a habit that you eat until you're stuffed, or that you eat out a lot at restaurants. You're used to having large pieces of birthday cake on somebody's celebration or at everybody's birthdays. So you may have to make changes, and you're going to be fighting against some old habits that you had, and you just have to be patient with yourself and take each habit one at a time and work on breaking it. The second challenge that a middle-aged person might have when adopting a plant-based lifestyle is that the results might be slower than they would be for somebody who's younger. You know, I was fat for such a long time that I'm not going to be skinny in no time. It's going to take time to lose that fat. It is going to take longer than it might a younger person whose maybe metabolism is working better, or maybe who isn't fighting with middle-age hormones, etc. So I'm going to have to fight against how long I had a disease. It can be harder if you've had that disease for a long time. If you've had the disease for a short time, sometimes you can reverse that disease more quickly. So we need to be patient. It's going to take time, and every little success that you have is a positive thing. Another challenge we might have is traditions and breaking some of the traditions that we've done for years and years and years. So some of the traditions that we had in our family were things like having turkey at Thanksgiving, as simple as that. But I had that tradition for 47 years. So breaking that tradition felt uncomfortable. It felt different. And so we had to come up with ways to enjoy Thanksgiving in a different way. Take into consideration that traditions are important, but even if you're in middle age, you can create new traditions with your family. Like, for example, we always made cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning. That was something we always did. I've done it with my kids since they were little, and we would always eat those cinnamon rolls right before we'd open our stockings. And so we had to come up with an alternative to that, because our cinnamon rolls, for one thing, were animal product based, and also the fact that they weren't super healthy. So what we did is we came up with a healthier recipe for cinnamon rolls that were 100% plant-based, and my kids still love them, my kids who are grown now, but still come home for Christmas. And it's a tradition that we're carrying on, but in a different way. I just want to encourage people who are middle-aged and have decided to adopt the plant-based lifestyle to recognize that you've gone many years doing things differently, and this is going to be a change. So you need to be patient with yourself. You need to come up with new ideas to live the second half of your life. You need to enjoy the benefits of this lifestyle rather than grieving what you can't do anymore.